students, welcome to Unacademy NEET English. I'm your biology educator Ambika Sharma, and today's video is going to be very important for all of you because I am going to share the list of the chapters which are much needed for scoring 650 marks. So make sure you watch this video till the end. So guys, if you are at zero level, so when we say zero, we are trying to say that we are basically catering that NEET aspirants those who are preparing, but their preparation is not directional. Okay, like sometimes you know that some students, they start the preparation, they prepare for 15 days or 20 days or for a month, and then they get distracted, and then suddenly they realize that they don't know anything and they need to restart again. Okay, so this video is for that distracted students. This video is to give them the targets that yes, these are the chapters that you need to complete so that you guys can get minimum 650 marks in your NEET examination. So if you want to score 650 marks in your NEET examination, you know that biology minimum 350 marks. Yes, we cannot target less than 350 marks in biology. In chemistry 150 marks, and in physics 150 marks. Then definitely you people will get 650 marks. Okay, then definitely you will get 650 marks. So when it comes to the biology, we know that we cannot leave anything. Okay, we cannot leave anything. We are going to get the option in the section B. So yes, we can leave few topics, but we cannot say that okay, let's leave this complete chapter. Okay, this is something that we cannot do. Okay, so these are the things that I am going to discuss in this particular video. So make sure you watch this video till the end. And there is one more request, students, that see, you know that I believe you guys are watching this video in the month of September, and September is about to finish. So you have time till April. Literally you have time till April, and basically if you start your preparation from October, again if I'm saying starting your preparation from October, what am I trying to say? That it is for those students who are distracted, but now they need to follow a proper track, they need to follow a proper strategy, and accordingly they need to prepare. Okay, so October, November, December, January, February, these 5 months, you have these 5 months for the syllabus completion. Guys, every month I'm going to come, right? Every month I'm going to share the deadline with you all. Every month I'm going to remind you that you are left with few months only and you have to start studying. Okay, so don't be like, and always I say one thing, that you have to finalize one strategy, right? And you have to follow that. So basically you have 5 months, and if you follow me, you know that your deadline is 15th of February. You have to complete your syllabus till 15th of February. So all I can say is that you have 4.5 months to complete your syllabus. Then you need to utilize the time for the revision, you need to solve the MCQs, you need to give the mock test. So one more thing, whatever chapters I'm going to share today, whatever strategy I'm going to provide you today, remember one thing: if you are not revising, if there is no revision, it is not going to help you at all. Revision is the key, self-study is the key. It's not like that till 30th of April you will just complete your syllabus. No, even whatever today, you have to decide that till 15th of February, right, these are the chapters that I'm going to complete, and after that I will revise only. I'm not going to touch anything new, right? So if you have that mindset, then watch this video. Otherwise, please, there is no need to waste your time. Amazing content is there on YouTube, on social media. You can go and watch it. Don't waste your time in this particular video if you are not a serious aspirant. I'm going to make this very clear to you all. Okay, so let's start with the physics. I have seen, obviously, from my experience, from my colleagues' experience, from my students' experience, right, whatever chapters are important, I'm going to share that with you all. And I have seen one very amazing video which has explained that what kind of questions are going to come in the physics, and that is what I'm going to share with you all. So in the physics, you know that out of 50 questions, right, we need to attempt 45 questions if we want to get full house in the physics. Okay, if we want to get full house in the physics. So 45 questions, right, 45 questions, and basically that 45 questions are going to give you 180 marks. Okay, but our minimum here is 150 marks. So what can we do? I'll show you. See, 45 questions in physics, total 50 questions are there. So you have to see all the 50 first, and then out of that you have to decide that I need to complete the 45 questions. So time allotted will be 1 hour. So in that 1 hour you have to read the question, you have to solve the question, and you have to fill the OMR sheet as well. Okay, so for that you have 1 hour. So total 60 minutes are there. Total 60 minutes are there. So can I say that, because you have to see all the 50, so can I say that you have 1 point something, right, minute for each question? You cannot give 5 to 10 minutes to each question. You have 1 minute, or you can say that 1.5 minute for each question. This is what I can say. Yes or no? You tell me, right? You tell me. This is, or not 1.5 even, you know that it is not 1.5, it is 1.2, right? Somewhere 1.2 minutes that you guys are having, right, for each question here, isn't it? For each question here. So now in your paper, because in paper is for 3 hours 20 minutes, right? Basically for question solving, question reading, question solving, and for marking it on the OMR sheet, you just have 1 hour. So your paper is not going to be tough. And if you will analyze your previous year papers, you are going to see that yes, actually paper is not difficult. The level of question is quite easy, right? If you compare it with the JEE, the level of question is, right, it is comparatively easy. So you have formula based questions, concept based question, and the application based question, right? You should know the formula. So one thing is clear, that you cannot leave even a single formula, right? If you want to boost your score in physics, do not forget about the formulas. Please make the formula sheets. Please revise that formula sheet again and again. Then comes your, because on the basis of formula sheet as well, you can solve many questions. And then your concept clarity, and then the application of concept. So here you guys can see when we talk about the types of questions. So when you talk about the question, there are 5 to 10% of the questions which are simply on the basis of a concept. If you know something, right, in a very simple way, in a very simple question will be there in front of you, and you have to answer it. Your examiner is not going to set a very difficult question, right? The examiners, they consider the student mindset, they consider the present situation, and accordingly they give the question, accordingly they design the paper. Okay, so 5 to 10% of the questions are on the basis of concept only, right? Direct concept, direct answer. Then 10 to 15% of the questions are like this: concept plus the application of that concept, right? Simple, one thing that you know. Let's say if it is related to the gravitation, you know something, okay, you have to answer it. But now the practical application, right, the conceptual application they can ask. So concept plus concept application 10 to 15%, and concept plus concept application plus calculation 70 to 80% questions are like that. So you cannot skip calculation, you cannot skip calculation. So those students, right, those who are thinking that I will just focus on the chemistry and biology, I will focus, I'll complete this biology and chemistry only, I'm not going to focus on the calculation, I will leave the calculation. And still if they are thinking that without any category reservation, they are thinking that they can get a good medical college, no, it is not possible at all. Even if you have the reservation, I'm making it very clear, if you have that benefit, still the calculation is something that you guys cannot avoid. So you have to work on that. So if you're scared of physics, if you don't practice question, if you avoid such kind of question, please get out of your comfort zone. Please start doing that brainstorming, because 70 to 80% of the questions are going to come from that. Okay, so firstly understand that thing. And when it comes to the physics students, if you're thinking that directly you will just read the modules or NCERT, it is not going to help. We need to focus on the lectures. Our concepts should be clear from the lectures itself. You have to watch the lectures. And for the most important chapters, please do not go for the one shot at this point of time. For the most important chapters, just go for the detailed one shots, understand the concept, make your notes. Yes, you have to make your notes, and especially if you are a fresher. If you are a dropper, then you can follow your last year notes. But yes, if you are a fresher, you have to make your notes, and then you have to practice it. Okay, so lectures are much needed. And you know that on Unacademy NEET English, your Yava sir is taking Game of NEET 2.0, where detailed one shots, right, where you will get the detailed one shot, one thing. So, and obviously PYQ practice. So whenever you read a chapter, just focus on the previous year questions. You will get an idea about the kind of question and start solving that. And do not just jump to a very difficult question in the starting itself. Start from the basic questions. Once you'll feel confident, then go for the difficult questions, right? So this is how you have to proceed when it comes to the physics. So here we have the list of few chapters, and if you will complete your these chapters, yes, you guys can target 150 marks, right? Or I can say that 140 to 148 or 150 marks, basically. So, and here some chapters are very simple, right? Some chapters are very simple, and from that chapters definitely you can guarantee, right? You can guarantee the marks from that chapters, right? So unit dimension, motion in straight line, motion in plane, laws of motion, work, power, energy, rotational motion, gravitation, nuclei, atom, electric potential, dual nature, current, electricity, electric field and charges, right? So these chapters can give you around 150 marks, right? And it is as per the toppers, it is as per the as for those who are currently pursuing their MBBS, it is as per those, right, students? And there is one thing that I have shared already with you all, right, that you guys can get minimum 100 marks by completing these chapters only. So today I have two approaches, not just for the physics but for the chemistry as well, right? I'm here with two approaches. So here you can see the list of chapters. At least target that. You have to start from somewhere, students. You have to start from somewhere. Now you have a list, please start following that only. And if from these chapters, if you have completed few chapters, then please make a list according to that. Start solving that questions and then target the next chapters, right? Then target the next chapter. So if you are distracted, please make this video the one solution for you all. So, and decide that yes, these are the chapters that at least I'm going to complete. And even right after completing that, right, you guys can even target around 100 questions. There are few more chapters that I will discuss with you all, right? So these are the chapters from where you guys can start with. Okay, now let's move to the chemistry, right? So when it comes to the chemistry, the syllabus is reduced. Total 23 chapters are there, and out of that 23 chapters, there are few chapters from where right, from each chapter you are getting 2 to 3 questions, 3 to 4 questions. Let's target that. There are difficult chapters also, there are easy chapters also. So here you are not going to find chapters which are very difficult, right? They are the easygoing chapters, right? Or you can say that the moderate kind of questions chapters, but 2 to 3 questions can come, right? 2 to 3 questions can come. Like mole concept will give you 3 questions, and when we started the game of NEET 2.0, Wasim sir started from that only, right? So you can follow that series for your for the detailed one shots. Atom 3 questions, equilibrium, particularly ionic equilibrium 3 questions, and this ionic equilibrium together with the electrochemistry, they ask the questions sometimes. Okay, the chemical bonding, GOC. So if you have command over these chapters, they are going to help you in class 12 syllabus as well, right? And then the hydrocarbon. So if you are confused from where you need to start, definitely go for the class 11th first and then go for the class 12. So P block, even because it's a very lengthy chapter, so at least target the P block of class 12th only. Then haloalkanes will be there, aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acid, even the amines. So that is basically a lengthy chapter, but 4 questions means 16 marks. So it's worth giving the time. Then biomolecules, a very easy chapter, and yeah, it is related with your biology part as well. So 2 questions will come. So even if you will go for the PYQs, you can pick up that PYQs, you can solve it, and from coordination compound also 2 to 3 questions are coming these days. This is the first approach. Second approach, again the already shared one. So here you guys can see the combination of the chapters, right? The combination of the chapters. So this is something that you can follow, and yes, you can definitely ensure your 120 plus marks. So start from somewhere. Do not just wait, right? Do not just wait for another month. Do not just wait for the November. Do not just wait for the December. Please start something, guys. Please start something. Okay. Then let's move to the biology part. In the biology, it is the strategy that matters the most. Yes, we all know that paper is going to come from NCERT, and you know what is my tagline? It is let's decode NCERT. We all know paper is going to come from NCERT, but all the students, they are not able to score 360 out of 360 marks in biology. Why? Because you don't know how to decode the NCERT, and this is what you are going to get in my classes. So today itself, you will get a detailed one shot on locomotion and movement. Make sure that you join it. Okay, so basically here it is the strategy that matters the most. In the case of biology, yes, it is the strategy that matters the most, and second most important thing, without any doubt, is the revision, right? Without any doubt is the revision, strategy and revision. See, conceptual chapters and the cramming, these are the 2 things that we have. Yes, in biology, right, you some teachers, they will they say no, in biology you have to understand everything, there is nothing to cram. No, it's a myth. We know that we have to cram the examples, we have to cram the phylum names, we have to cram the morphology, the examples and all, right? But there are some chapters which are purely conceptual. So if your concepts are clear, then it will be a less burden on your mind, right? No doubt. Even when we say something is conceptual, it's not like that you are going to calculate something in biology. Obviously you know something. For an example, oxygen hemoglobin dissociation curve, if you know what is it telling you, right, how that, if you know how to explain that shifts, you can solve the questions on the basis of that, right? Concept is there. If you understand, right, the Mendelism, the laws there, the deviations there, your concepts are clear, you can solve the questions on the basis of that. Transcription, translation, they are the processes. Once they are clear in your mind, okay, if you are able to visualize it, it is going to be very easy. And these chapters are making the most scoring one. So firstly target the conceptual part, then the cramming part, and but in a good way. For an example, you know that human physiology, plant physiology, genetics, biotechnology, right? These are some very important chapters. Even that complete reproduction unit having 3 chapters, but yeah, it is going to give you good marks, right? Even cell cycle and biomolecules, you know that they are something that which you are not allowed to skip, which you are not allowed to miss, because they are very, very, very important. They are very, very, very important. So human physiology 6 chapter, plant physiology 3 chapters, genetics, I'm not talking about the evolution, 2 chapters here only, biotech 2 chapters here only, reproduction 3 chapters, and here these are basically the 3 chapters. So here you will find a concept. You need to understand that concept. These chapters are interesting and they are the most scoring one. They are the most scoring one. From the biotech and genetic itself, you guys can get near about 20 questions. I'm telling you the minimum thing here, 80 marks, minimum thing. You guys can at least get, right, 20 questions from these chapters. But you should know the strategy to complete it. You should know the way to complete it. So start from the conceptual one. And now, ma'am, what about the cramming thing? So you have to divide, right? You have to divide the biology revision. And this is the same thing, students, I'm doing with the, and this is the same thing I'm suggesting to the students, that those who are in my batch. I'll tell you the story. Just let's say you have started your preparation. You started with the structural organization in animals. Okay, you can find the detailed lectures on our Unacademy NEET English channel. Then you started with the other chapters of human physiology. Very good, very good. Yes, you need to read it. You need to watch the detailed lecture. You need to revise it from the NCERT. Very good, and you have to make the notes. But parallelly, what am I going to do? Right, I know that when we talk about the chapter biological classification, right, I need to discuss the Monera here. I need to discuss the this Protista here and the fungi here. Okay, at least what can I do? I know the one thing that I cannot skip is examples. So I can just focus on the examples from NCERT. So let's say if you are completing breathing and exchange of gases and body fluid and circulation, you can decide that 30 minutes every day I am going to give to the examples part of a particular chapter. You can pick up that. So it's not like firstly finish the conceptual one, then focus on the cramming thing. Let's do it together. You are understanding a chapter, right? You can visualize the thing, right? You can relate it with your own body, and then let's move to that cramming part. So it is just like an exercise for all of you. Okay, you are understanding something, you are practicing something, you are getting bored. Right now, let's do something. Let's take a walk and let's recall the examples. So that is the thing here. So in the biology, it is the strategy which is the most important. Okay, it is the strategy which is the most important. Then, right, I always tell you that there is a way to read it. Like, let's say, right, in my batch, this is what we do. We'll complete biomolecules. Right, we'll start principles of inheritance and variation, molecular basis of inheritance, and then we will go for the biotechnology. Again, conceptual one, and all of them are related. So I can understand, you guys can understand your syllabus in a better way. See, I told you for 650 marks, you need 350 marks in biology. And it's not like that we have to stuck here, right? We have to ensure 350 plus we have to make it 360, and for that, yes, we have to work hard in the biology. So this is the strategy that you guys can follow: biomolecules, this and this. Then let's focus on the cell cycle, and then let's go for the human reproduction, then go for the reproductive health, and then go for the sexual reproduction in flowering plants. So start relating the chapters and start revising it. Start relating the chapters, start revising it. So whenever you are completing one conceptual chapter, at least give 30 minutes to the chapters where you need to cram something, like for the morphology example, like for the animal kingdom, right? Right, bache, right? So this is what you guys can pick. You can complete your diversity altogether. Now, you know that one more important unit is your ecology. And here now, because syllabus is deleted, you have nothing here. You have nothing here. It is also easy going. So start from the conceptual one, then use that time for the revision of the examples. Once you are done, you can focus on the eco part as well. You can focus on the chapters which are there. Now, one more thing. Let's say if you are not so good here, you're like, ma'am, I don't have that much time. I'm a slow learner. In that case, I'll tell you, we have a chapter, microbes in human welfare. If you guys know, right, related to bioactive compound and all, every year you will get the question, 2 to 3 questions, right? And same kind of questions you guys are going to get. Same kind of questions you people are going to get from that bioactive compounds. They can ask you about the streptokinase, their role, the organism. They can ask you about the statins. Focus on that only. Leave the another thing. In the biotechnology also, just check the paper. Just check last 10 years paper. You will realize that same kind of questions are coming, nothing extra. So at least target that one now. But here, yes, you need the concept. Here you need the memory. So accordingly, you have to make the strategy and you have to proceed. So in biology, you cannot leave anything, but yes, you can decide from where you are going to start and how are you going to proceed. So ultimately, self-study and revision. This is something which you guys cannot avoid, and that is how you have to proceed. So this is the complete list, bache. This is the complete list, and just to help you, you know that Game of NEET 2.0 is also going on, where the detailed one-shots, where we are teaching you the detailed one-shots, and they are the one-shot solution for all of you. Right? If you will attend these lectures, your NCERT will be completed, all the PYQs will be completed. These sessions are that effective, right? We are taking these lectures for 7 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours as per the demand of that chapter. So trust me, you are going to get the best content. So do follow that series. And for complete package, you know that our batch is going on. Why am I saying it is a complete package? Very simple it is, students. Very simple it is. In this batch, are you getting the quality content? Yes, madam. Are you getting the DPPs? Yes. Are you getting the PDF notes? Yes. And what about the test? There will be a test. There will be the test analysis as well. So this is the complete package that you need. And here in this batch, after the completion of syllabus, which will be done till December, of course, there will be the NCERT highlight series as well, where your NCERT will be discussed in detail. So this is the complete plan, my dear students. So this batch is starting right from September 30 onwards, and let me tell you, these days 50% off is going on. So you will get this batch at this price. So in the description box there is a link. So without wastage of your time, just go for this particular batch. As I said, it's a complete package. This complete team is there, right? So you know the content of this particular team. We have no need to, right? I don't think that we need to explain it. You can watch us on YouTube as well. So quality content, DPP, PDF notes, mock test, and a proper detailed plan will be provided to you. So guys, go for it, and please take a swear that yes, now I'm not going to waste my time. So in the comment section, I just want one thing from your side, and that is let's crack it. That's all. Let's crack it. So you should have that spirit. Okay. So take care. See you all today in my lecture, right? So you guys can subscribe to our channel, and here you guys can see the list of the chapters which are going on. So today I'll go for the locomotion and movement, a detailed one shot it is. Okay, so take care, stay tuned. Thank you so much, students.